Nicholas tweeted this out a couple days ago. It's a 9-slide thread. You can actually go in and read the actual article if you want to. It's just kind of goes into detail about startups not getting funding, on top of other issues that are going on with the financial industry. Mark and I have done our best reaching out to consultants, trying to figure this out. Mark read the article far more in depth than I did. I kind of just skimmed through it. So I'll let him, if he wants to kind of go over it a little bit more, he can.
I mean, basically, this last year has kind of coincided. What I found interesting about this article is venture capitalists are basically exiting and have exited over the last year. The crypto scene. Even with us, we're growing and we're growing a lot faster, and we've realized that to help facilitate the new facility sooner rather than later. It's not like we don't need money, but if we had a lot more money at our disposal, or not even a lot more, like 100K at minimum, to just utilize and actually build out the farm instead of paying as you go, essentially, we would we've been kind of looking for that. Like, hey, we're trying to build a competitive edge. And basically be plug and play versus slowly building this out as we go, which that's how we've been doing it since we started Coastal Crypto. Is okay, well we'll build here little by little by little, and then realize, oh no, we have capped out where we're at. How did that happen? And then
3 times.
We have to take a couple steps back, and then we figured this last building we would we'd have more than enough space, and we realized that space wasn't the issue. It's more of the power, because power takes time, planning, all that fun stuff. And we grew too fast to account for trying to double our power consumption in the castle that we're at right now. So, we're fortunate to get our hands on this 5 megawatt build out. So power is not going to be the issue anymore. Now it really is going to be infrastructure. And, we got to, if we could find venture capital money in helping us build out, even with, we've been talking to other companies and things like that. Banks, I guess, investment capital banks. We've done like a whole template showing out the whole breakout, how much, we potentially think we could need or use or utilize. And, we found out that it's not a lot of money. Honestly, a big client, we nail in somebody that wants to accumulate a megawatt worth of power, would satisfy and basically do our entire build out, which when we talk about build out, it's just basically adding shelving units, PDUs, because all the other electrical infrastructure at our new facility is already there. So a lot of different things I found interesting about this article, and it basically is just a sentiment of like what's going on with crypto right now. And as I made a post, like I want to say, if it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. Like it seems like a couple months ago, everybody was really optimistic about the crypto mining scene, and now like we're back in this trend of it seems bleak again. And I'm wondering, as we start to spin up this new bull run, if that's kind of how it's going to be, just an emotional just an emo kid. Basically 1 month they're happy and ready to go, and then the next month they're like, oh, crypto sucks. So I kind of, what are your guys' thoughts on what you feel where crypto is right now? Like, from what I see is optimism is kind of there, but not really. There's more negative sentiment in the scene right now. Whereas a couple months ago, it seemed like everybody was on board and it's time to move. Like we got things to do. Everybody was 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Even some of the companies that we're talking that specialize in crypto, we're all gung ho, and then all of a sudden, people are pulling funds and backtracking, which I don't see as being indicative to where the market is going, which is strange. So it's frustrating to say the least. I mean, I don't know how many applications did you fill out, Mark? Probably 50 to 100.
Sure.
You know,
I don't know anymore.
Hundreds of hours of on the phone talking to banks. Yes, we know the biggest issue. One of the issues, not the biggest, but one of the issues that we have with finding financial funding is our name.
Yeah.
But the conversations now, Mark and I have a template. Okay, this is what we do. Our name is Coastal Crypto. We do not do gambling. We do not run an exchange. We sell equipment and we offer consulting and hosting services. We have nothing to do with our own exchange or any kind of gambling. That's always the shit that comes up. So we're at our wits' end with traditional financial applications and institutes. So we're seeking help from outside sources, somebody who's looking to park money or believes in what we're doing or the space that we're in. Because kind of like the description says, Mark and I, over the past 3 years, we've done this ourselves. We've pulled out of our own piggy banks to build Coastal Crypto. But every time we grow, it costs us a crap ton of money. And yes, we're growing, which is a huge step forward, but it's 2 steps forwards, 1 step back. Looking at our bank statements, that that kind of mentality. It's great. The future is a lot brighter for the space. Like these are the transformers behind me for the new building. This is just one area. It's fantastic. But to get into that space, to set up racks in another location, that's time, that's downtime, that's credits we got to offer customers and time spent in customer service. Hey, it's coming. It's Mark and I. We're setting up the racks. It's flights for Marks to get in to set up another situation. So we thought we'd try something different and reach out to the community and say, do you know anybody? Because we've exhausted what we feel are our sources.
Yeah. And personal loans, they don't really do much. Like in most cases, personal loans, they'll cap you out at like 25 unless you have some type of collateral. And that's just not an option for us.